Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's got the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Caught near the sticks. It's Williamson. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here we go. To the ground with the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Offense now working in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Buffalo's offense will have its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
All right, let's get it. Ready.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bulls will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He makes the catch at the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Military stunt.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's into the open down the middle. Running inside the 20. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the score.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space, it's Henderson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Bulls decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
22
To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow the...
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. Took them just 2 snaps to get the touchdown, 1 explosive play, and the finisher, and that's the way you get it done. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Turning it on. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Rush is on him. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Roberson. There's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll start this drive with an end around. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He spins that thing down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Quarterback making checks. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wants to throw. It's Roberson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock. And
there he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Makes the catch. It's Snow. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the offense just going to spike it here. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it, first down and more. Touchdown, Buffalo! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.